It all started in a quiet neighborhood where people barely noticed each other. A young boy, no older than 12, would sneak into an abandoned building at the end of the street every day. With a small box of paints and brushes, he filled the gray walls with color-bright flowers, birds, landscapes, and imaginary cities. His clothes were simple, slightly torn, with paint stains covering his shoes and sleeves. He worked silently, completely absorbed in his own world. But the neighbors noticed. "Look at that boy," one whispered, "wasting his time on that ugly building." Another scoffed. Some even laughed at him as he passed. Two. "Why don't you do something useful, kid?" they mocked. The boy's shoulders slumped sometimes, but he never stopped drawing. One afternoon, while painting a mural of a tree stretching toward the sky, a man in a suit accidentally wandered into the building. His shoes squeaked on the dusty floor as he approached. He was tall, with a neat haircut, a dark blazer, and a brown leather satchel. The man froze, staring at the vibrant colors covering every wall. He was an art critic who had lost his way, and he had never seen anything like this. The boy froze as well, clutching a small brush in his hand. I did this," he stammered. This is incredible," the critic whispered. "Your use of light and perspective. It's raw, it's real." The boy's eyes widened. "Really?" "Yes," the man said. "You have a gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise." The boy felt a spark of hope. For the next few days, he painted with more confidence, imagining the walls alive with color. But soon, the laughter of the neighbors returned to his mind. Maybe he was just being polite, he muttered to himself. He stopped painting altogether and avoided the abandoned building. Weeks turned into months. The boy's paints gathered dust. At school, kids teased him for being the building painter and said he'd never amount to anything. He began to doubt himself. His dreams seemed childish, and he felt invisible. One rainy evening, he wandered past the building, and his heart ached as he saw the blank walls. The city lights reflected on the wet pavement, and he could almost see the colors fading away. "Maybe I can still try," he whispered. That night, he returned, unlocked the door, and began painting again, silently, secretly, under the dim light of a single bulb. Over the next few years, the boy, now a teenager, continued painting. He experimented with new techniques, painting portraits, cityscapes, and abstract art. His clothes were often messy, sleeves and shoes covered in paint, hair slightly unkempt, but his eyes always glimmered with determination. Every night, he painted until his hands ached. He rarely told anyone. His parents worried but didn't interfere, they just watched him follow his passion. One morning, while he worked on a mural of a giant phoenix rising from ashes, a journalist accidentally found the building. She had been researching local urban art and was stunned by the scale and quality of his work. She took photos and posted them online. Overnight, the murals went viral. People came from across the city to see them. Art collectors and local news arrived, documenting every wall, every stroke, and every story behind the paintings. The boy now stood as a young man, 18 years old, wearing a plain white shirt streaked with paint and faded jeans. His hands were still messy, but his face showed confidence and pride. The art critic who had first noticed him returned, smiling. "You never gave up," he said. "Look at what you've created." Despite all the attention, the young man wasn't interested in selling or fame. He wanted to give back. He converted the abandoned building into a small community art school. Children of all ages came, some shy, some mischievous, some ignored by society. He taught them to paint freely, to express themselves, and to trust their creativity, no matter what anyone said. One day, a young girl, maybe 10, whispered, "I'm not good at drawing. People laugh at me." The young man knelt beside her. "Quiet passion matters more than loud applause. Keep painting, and one day, the world will notice just like they noticed me." Years passed. The murals expanded beyond the building. Each wall told a story, a memory, a dream. Students grew confident, displaying their art in galleries. People from all walks of life visited the school to learn and admire the creations. The boy who once feared ridicule had built a legacy of inspiration. Standing in the school's main hall, now filled with colorful paintings from dozens of students, he smiled. Sometimes the world ignores you. Sometimes they laugh. But quiet persistence, patience, and love for what you do, that's what creates magic. The young man turned to his students. "Your work may not be recognized today, but keep going. One day, someone will see, and it will change everything." Day. And with that, he picked up a paintbrush, dipped it in vibrant blue, and began another mural, knowing that passion and persistence always find their way. Drop a heart if you believe in quiet dedication and never giving up.